automate background color changes, bar color change, or even a plot color change. We can now do all of this and much more with the Predator X on NinjaTrader. Guys, I have a brand new update for you today, version 3.800. Now, this one was actually one I was planning to release near the end of the month or maybe even early in May, but I've just been getting so many emails, so many requests for this specific update that I figured I may as well release a little bit early. And I still actually have another big feature that I was planning to add to this version, but again, until that one is done, I figured this would at least help some of you guys in the meantime. So with that said, let's go over a new feature, and you're going to find that in our signal section on the left-hand side. And guys, if you are new here, this is going to be a little bit more on the advanced side. If you want to learn more about how the Predator can automate third-party signals, we do have a full user guide in our website. I do recommend starting there. We also have a free trial, so you guys can play around with it if you want. But I am going to try and explain everything so it's about as straightforward as possible so we can jump right into things. But if you do have any questions, just join us on Discord. I'm usually around to answer any questions, or email us support@tradesaber.com. But with that, let's head over to our chart. So over here, we have our typical signals. We have entry, exit, filter. So I'm going to open up an entry signal. And for those of you familiar with the Predator X already, you may already know about object mode, which automates draw object signals like text or arrows. We have our plot mode, which automates plots on the chart. So if something gives us a +1 or -1 value, or maybe there's a distinct plot value change of some sort, or you want the price to cross a certain value, we can do all sorts of things with this. Again, we have a full user guide that explains this in a lot more detail. But this new update, we now have the deep detection method. And this is what you're going to find here. With the deep detection method, you're going to get a whole bunch of new options. And this is just going to get anything that's on the chart already. So I'm using this simple market metrics indicator as an example because most of my requests came from people using this specific indicator. So I figured this would be the best example. Most other indicators or setups won't have these many options. Just this one does use quite a few. But what this is going to do is it's going to place anything that has potential into a list. So not everything will actually be useful, but it's just things that can actually be read. So one common request I've been getting over and over again is the ability to automate the background color changes. So all we have to do is select the back brushes. Now, once we select the back brushes, so a back brush is usually when you see a background of some sort like this. Now we just have to select the correct colors. So there are two ways to find this out. The first one is obviously go into the indicator. And this one, I believe, if we look at the background, it is dark green and transparent. So all we have to do is for our long, we type in dark green. And once that's in there, all you have to do is disable, re-enable, and that's going to refresh everything. If you see a check mark, that means you're good to go. Everything's been read. Everything is fine. It's going to start taking trades when it detects that background color change. Now, if I was to type in, let's say red, we disable, re-enable. It doesn't detect a red because there's no red background. It's going to give you an hourglass. So if you get an hourglass, that usually means, hey, stop. There's something wrong with this. Let's see what's going on. But when it comes to the deep detection method, you're not on your own. We actually added a bunch of diagnostic to help the user figure out what is actually valid and give the user some tips on what they can actually use to automate. So let me give you an example here. If we open up our NinjaScript output, so new NinjaScript output, we just have to select something in here. And you'll see a note up here too telling you exactly what to do. But when you have deep detection method selected and you enable the Predator, you're going to find a whole bunch of information here. And this is just telling you what is valid and what isn't. So it's going to list, again, all your indicators. So let's start at the main indicator. So you're going to see bar brushes. So that's the actual bar color. You're going to see an X. That means it is not valid. And we'll come back to that because I know some of you guys already have questions on that. And yes, we can automate these bar colors as well. But again, we'll come back to it. We can do outline brush. That's an X. That means it's not valid for this specific indicator. Now, back brushes. It's going to tell you that's the background color. And it's going to tell you which colors it's already reading. So here we have dark green. And it's also reading transparent. So all we have to do, again, change that back to dark green. Disable. Re-enable, and we get the check mark. So let's scroll back up. So again, it's just telling you what it's already reading on the chart and giving you suggestions of how to configure this deep detection. So now that we have that configured, let me just hit play here on Market Replay. And now once we get a
order filled,
that went a little quick.
Order submitted.
A little bit slower here. So here, again, it turned green. It gets us into the trade.
Order filled.
Let's wait until it turns transparent.
Order submitted.
Here it turned transparent. And now it gets us into that short position. And guys, this is not trading advice whatsoever. I just have default settings here. Can probably even change that for this kind of bar type. But that's all it is. It's just the ability to actually automate a background color. Now, some of you guys want to automate this Heiken Ashi bar color change. So the red bars and the green bars. Let me show you how to do that. Again, we go over to our NinjaScript output. And now we look for bar brush. That's usually the bar color. But this specific indicator, it doesn't actually use bar brush, because it's just painting a new bar over an existing bar. So please don't get confused when using this simple market metrics indicator. It's not going to be a regular bar brush. We are actually looking, if we scroll down here, we are looking for a series, and that is going to be the candle color. So we come up here to our entry signal, and we come down here to the series that says candle color. Now, which values do we use? Here, again, it tells you exactly what we're supposed to use. Value +1 appeared 421 times. So that gives us a pretty good idea that we have to use a +1 value. And a value of -1 appeared 580 times. So again, that gives us an indication that we should use a value of -1. So this one kind of similar to our plot signal system where we use a +1, -1 for a lot of signals. And a series is a little bit different than a plot. A series just stores the information in the bar, to explain it simply. But we are able to detect that now. So again, it just tells you restart your strategy to validate. So disable, re-enable. If you get a check mark, that usually means you're good to go. So again, we're going to hit play.
Order submitted.
Once we get that green color, it's going to give us a long trade. Let's speed this up maybe a little bit.
Order filled.
If this one turns red, it might not give us a short entry because there is another safety parameter in the Predator that would prevent it. But let's speed this up and see. So this one, there is a safety parameter that prevents a short trade. We can change that if we want. But let's wait for another green candle. That was kind of a bad example.
Order filled.
All right, so there we get some green candles. Now, once we get a red one now, it should give us a signal.
Order submitted.
There we go. All right, so now we get a red candle. It gets us into the trade.
Order filled.
So that's all it is. It's just a candle color change. We're just using the series to detect that candle color change. Now, another thing that I know I'm going to get asked is, Dre, how do I combine these? And that is simple. Instead of using an entry signal, so let's get rid of that one. And I'm going to open up two filters. Here, I'm going to choose deep detection for both of them. And I'm going to do the exact same thing we just did for the entries. So select source. We're going to do a back brush. We're going to do our background first, so dark green. And then for our second filter, we're doing the candle color, +1, -1. Now you'll notice for the filters with deep detection, we actually made them a little bit easier. There's no dedicated off switch for these now. When it comes to the filters with deep detection, they are true as long as the condition is true. So as long as we have a green background and you have this unselected, then it's going to keep this filter true. As long as it's a transparent, then it's going to keep the short true. Same thing with the bar color. If you have a green bar, it's going to be true. If you have a red bar, it's going to be true. And don't worry, I'm going to show you an actual example. So once we have that, let's disable, re-enable. You'll notice now that our filters are to the long side because we have a green bar inside a green background. And if we want to enter when both of these are combined, we can just do enter at filter aligned, and we're going to hit play.
Order filled.
And you'll notice here that we had some red bars, but we did not enter until we had a red bar and we had that transparent background. That's when our shorts were both true at the same time. That's when we got our short trade. So let's keep playing and maybe speed up a little bit. I'm really hoping we make this video a little bit quicker. And guys, if you want to trail this stop line, you can just come up here to your trail stop. And I believe it's the Bollinger Middle. So we can do something like that. So here we have a green background.
Order submitted.
We got the green background first, but it did not enter until we got that green candle as well. Only then did it get us in the trade.
Order filled.
So here, red candles.
Order filled.
Here, once the conditions are true again, it's going to get us back into that trade. You can also do a trades per direction if you only want to enter once per background. So one long and one short at a time. But that's for another video. Again, we have a full user guide that covers
Order filled
in a lot more detail. So again, guys, this is not trading advice whatsoever. I literally just put this on just to show examples. But that is how the new deep detection method works. It's just another way to detect even more and automate even more. And yes, you can combine these with plot signals, draw object signals. However you want to mix and match, you can do that. But I am going to cut the video here. I hope you guys found this useful. As always, take care, enjoy.